Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls, coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a really pretty card. It looks like that. It looks like this one. It's standing up, but and it folds flat to mail. Or if that envelope would be 8 by 6.5, which is kind of big. So if you wanted to make it smaller, it will fold this way, in that way, to be really small, to be basically 4 by 6.5. So you could get it into a standard 5 by 7 envelope if you wanted to, but it jumps out and looks like that when it's standing up. It's just that beautiful scene looking through those open windows. So you could add some additional embellishments on the side, and then you can put your message on the back. It's actually pretty easy to make. I did this with a paper trimmer. You do not need any specialty dies. In fact, the only dies I used on this card were to create the little banner sentiment. Everything else I just did with my paper trimmer and scoreboard. So it's really easy to make. So let me show you how it's made. Okay, we're going to start with our card base. And you need 2 pieces of card that are 8 by 6.5. So 8 by 6.5. And I scored at 1, 2.5, 5.5, and 7. So 1, 2.5, 5.5, and 7. That gives me a 1-inch strip, a 1.5-inch strip, 3-inch, 1.5, and 1. And you do that twice. And these are basically going to go like that together, and you're going to glue those 1-inch strips together, and that's going to essentially create your card base. And I made this inside 6 inches, or it's 6.5 by 6, because the paper I'm going to use is a 6 by 6 paper. This is the Christmas Daydream paper by Michelle McCarthy Crafts, and I just love it. And I'm going to put it in here. So I'm going to cut it into strips, and then I do have some kind of dark teal paper that I'm going to mount it on. That's going to go on the inside on this back, and then this paper is going to go on top. And I'm going to cut my windows in this paper, so these top sections aren't necessarily going to show. You could make it exactly 6 if you were worried about that, but I'm not too worried about it because it's not really going to show, because the windows are going to cut in here, and you're going to have some card top and bottom anyway. So I just wanted to make it a little bit taller than 6. So we're going to start by trimming my paper, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue up. So this piece is 6.5 by just under 3, so that it fits in there and you can still fold it. In fact, I'm going to have to take just a little bit off of that. Because you want it about 3 inches, but you need to be able to fold that card. So I'm going to take just like 1/8 of an inch off. I want it to cover the entire back. I don't really want the white to show, but I need that to be able to fold in like that. So that's what I'm after. So if it's flat and you can fold that in, then that's what you want. Okay, so that's going to go on there. And I've got then also some 1.5-inch strips that are going to go here, 1 on each side. And I may have to trim those as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to trim those just a little bit shorter. I cut them exactly 1.5, and I think that'll probably be okay. I'm going to go ahead and take 1/8 of an inch off just to make sure. And then I've got to trim this, and I want to get essentially that Christmas tree right in the middle. So I'm going to go, there's my 1.5. I'm going to take 1.5 off the other side. And that should leave me with 3 right in the middle. Okay. So 1.5, 3, and 3. And see, I may need to trim this just a little bit. Yeah. Because again, I need that to go in there and to be able to fold. So I'm going to take just a tiny bit off each end. I'm going to go ahead and glue this up. So this one goes on this side, this one goes on this side, that goes in the back. Okay, now there's my back piece. Now I'm going to set that to one side, and I've got to cut my windows in the front. So here's my front piece. It's going to go on like that, and I'm going to cut a window here and in these two side panels. Now, you can do it with dies if you've got rectangle dies the right size, which I kind of do, but not really. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer. These dies are from Spellbinders, and they're close, but not quite. If you have rectangle dies that work, that's great, but mine are not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my outside panel, and I'm going to cut, I'm going to put the score line just on that first line, and I'm going to cut from 3/4 of an inch down. Let's see, okay. Sorry, but I'm going to have to get up the top of it. And I'm going to cut to 3/4 of an inch from the top. So that's to the 5 3/4 mark, okay? So we're going to cut there down to 5 3/4. I'm going to spin it around, and I'm going to put this fold line on that same line and do the same thing. Okay. Then I'm going to connect those lines. So I can go to 3/4 of an inch. And oops, half 3/4 of an inch. And if you don't get it exactly, just make sure you stop short, and you can always finish it up with your craft knife or something. But there's my first window. And then I'm going to do the same thing on these next two panels. Now there's my windows cut in. Now I do have that same teal cardstock that I was going to put on here, and these are the same size, so I'm going to have to do exactly the same thing that I did to cut those windows for this teal cardstock. I can glue my blue frames on, and then we'll glue up our card. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue my side panels onto my front. And these are just 1 inch wide. They're going to go on there. But before I do that, I've got some ribbon that I'm going to glue, kind of put over the top of this just to give that extra little something on there. So I'm just going to use a little bit of a tape pen at each end to hold that ribbon while I glue it into place. So, and you just want to do this before you glue the panel on. Just get it right in the center. That down. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my tacky glue to glue it onto my card. One on each side. Okay. And then we're just going to glue our card together, just like that. And then we can add a sentiment. And it's easy because the pieces of card are exactly the same size, so you can just flatten it. And let me find a sentiment. I have these from our home to yours, just like that. And we're all done. Love how that came out. It goes completely flat. It is 8 by 6.5. However, you could fold it this way, so it will fold in that way to get smaller if you want it to fit in a 5 by 7 envelope. And this side will go into, it's just that glue is wet, so I don't want to do it. Okay. But it stands up beautifully. It looks like that. And you see that gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Now you could add some extra embellishments on there if you want, but I just think it's so pretty. And then you can write your message on the back. Well, there's my card. Thanks for watching.